whether you were for or against this tournament, I'm talking about the FIFA Club World Cup, the reality is after that, group stages were made and announced, you can't not but feel excited about the upcoming summer in the Northern Hemisphere. 32 clubs. 12 are from Europe, 4 from CAF, I think 4 also from North America, 4 I believe also from South America, and there's 3 from Asia and that part of Australia, South Korea and New Zealand. 32-day club that will be involved in the FIFA. It's the first one, and it will be happening every 4 years. Obviously, on this episode, I can't, cut and discuss every club involved in the tournament, but I will be highlighting the 4 African clubs that are involved in the tournament. I'm talking about the club of the century, Al Ahly from Egypt, the biggest club in Morocco, led by Roland Mokoena, Wydad Casablanca, and then we have the South Africans in Mamelodi Sundowns, and the Tunisian giants, ES Tunis, or Esperance as popular known by others. Yes, I do go by the name of Wisconsin Football, where I engage and discuss on anything to do with football, from Africa to the world and from the world to Africa. Really, really excited about this episode, considering that there have been different opinions from everywhere. There are those who were against the tournament, but let me just sit here and also confess that I was a bit in doubt as to how will this picture out and how would people actually receive this. Not too long ago, but maybe 2 or 3 months ago, the FIFA club president announced that Inter Miami, the club that is led or that features the biggest star, one of the biggest players in our generation, Lionel Messi, have also qualified for the tournament. Now, you can just imagine the buzz, the media, everyone. Obviously, people would have wished that Cristiano Ronaldo will be part of this tournament, but unfortunately for him and his club, they did not qualify because Al Hilal has been dominating the Asian Champions League for some time and Saudi. So how actually clubs qualify for the tournament is that it is they consider the performances and the rankings obviously in your region the past 4 years. Hence Mamelodi Sundowns is part of it, hence Esperance is part of it, hence Wydad. Obviously Al Ahly has been winning the Champions League almost every season. So those are part of the things that are considered. But obviously there are going to be people who will argue that how do we have 12 clubs from Europe? It's actually not different from the FIFA World Cup that we have every 4 years, that we have more nations from Europe than any other continent. So it's almost like a duplicate of what happens in with the nation that's happening in the Club World Cup. So the past 4 winners of UEFA Champions League will be part of the tournament, and then you're gonna have the best performers, 8 performers in Europe for the past 4 seasons. Yes, I know Menu is not there, but they've not been doing well for some time now. Arsenal is not there, but let me not waste any time and just go in and discuss the 4 African clubs involved in the tournament. Group A, Al Ahly. Who are they with? They're with Palmeiras of Brazil, the Porto of Portugal, and Lionel Messi's team is in that group as well. Suarez, Busquets, I think they're playing with Messi there. So it's exciting. Wonder how much are going to be the tickets for this tournament. And they're playing in the right country because Americans, they've got some huge arenas, they've got some huge stadiums. And by the way, I need to mention this. 50 million euros for an appearance fee or a participation fee is a lot of money. It doesn't matter whether you're Man City, whether you're Al Hilal or Real Madrid. 50 million euros is a lot of money. You can do the calculation in your own currency wherever you're watching this this episode from for a South African, Mamelodi Sundowns, that's close to R1 billion. That's just over 900 million rand. That is a lot of money, a huge injection. I mean, it should be a motivation for all the players playing in CAF, playing in South America, because this is a huge injection for the club, huge injection. I mean, a motivation even for the players. For Al-Ali, I don't know if Pesita will still be there. I doubt. But if he's still there, I mean, he should be excited. I think players, perfect time to make the draw, because players will all elevate their games, because they will all want to play for the teams that are going to this World Cup, or to stay in the team that is already playing, that is already qualified for the tournament. Now let's go to Group G. Now, the thumbnail on this, I made it according to this Group G, and I'm talking about Rulani Mokoena, the Protege, meeting his mentor, someone he's looked up to for years, Pep Guardiola. Obviously, if they're still both there, we know how North Africans are with the chopping and changing of coaches. If Wydad back Mokoena until this tournament, it will be a good for a Pep Guardiola. I mean, it was written in the stars that at some point in time, this young, brilliant, tactician in Ronald Mokoena, the South African, at some point he was going to meet a Pep Guardiola. I didn't think it was going to be this soon, but hopefully for Wydad, for South Africans, for Africa, this matchup will happen. The Pep Guardiola will still be coach, because I mean, Man City also have been taking L's, like losing is something that is in fashion. So hopefully both will still be leading, Man City and Wydad Casablanca. Who are they with in the group? Group G. They have a Juventus, a European side, and can't read well the name of that club, but interesting group. Now let's go to Group F. That's the group where Mamelodi Sundowns is in, and we are also excited because we have Fluminense, the Brazilians. We have the Europeans in Borussia Dortmund of Germany, and we have got South Koreans as well in the group. Probably for Fluminense and Dortmund, they will be looking at Mamelodi Sundowns and the South Koreans as the beating boys of the group. But believe me you, some of these clubs, they really compete. I think we've played this team in the only Club World Cup we went to is Mamelodi Sundowns. I'm not sure if it's the same, but I think they were the host nation. And but anyway, the South Americans and South Africans will probably be looked at as two that will bomb out out of the group. And I mean, anyone who progresses to the next stage, the knockout stages, which should be the last 16, the money goes higher. I mean, the winners of this group potentially will take home 100 million euros. I think that is apart from the 50 million euros that every club is getting. I mean, it's exciting. It is exciting. Last but not least, let's go to Esperance. Esperance, where are you hiding yourself? Esperance is with my European team or English team that I support, Chelsea, and they also have another Brazilian team. Is it Flamengo? Yeah, I think it's Flamengo, and then and Lyon. I don't know where the other one is from. So Elias Mokoena is a South African playing in Tunisia for the Tunisian Giants, and he'll be meeting up Stamford Bridge boys, Chelsea, and the Brazilian Flamengo. I mean, it's a desire, it's a dream, even for me sitting here, to also be part of this tournament and go there. And oh man, I mean, there are some exciting groups apart from the ones I've mentioned, because I was zooming in because of the African clubs. My content is largely on African players, African football players, African clubs, and anything surrounding that. So, but I have to mention also the Real Madrid, Red Bull Leipzig of Austria, of Germany, and then we have Al Hilal. That's Neymar's team. Hopefully he'll still be there. I mean, I'm excited. What do you think about this tournament? And would you go if you had the means to be there? I mean, it's only in the next summer. So between now in June, I mean, you can just imagine the marketing, the advertising that FIFA will be doing. You know, I mean, the big name players that are in this tournament, from your Al Ahly, from Inter Milan, from Inter Miami, from Man City, guys. I would do anything to be part of this tournament. And yeah, man, let me just end it there by declaring, may my God bless you all. Man, before I actually sign out, if you're seeing this face and this content for the very first time, really appreciate if you join this family, and I really like to hear your opinions on the comments below. Let me sign out. Bye bye.